let's do a late night impromptu reading. Why don't we? All right. So why not? It's been a long time since I've done a pajama prediction video, and I got the camera stand out because I was reading for a client. So let's do a reading. First cards are going to be your person's energy and what they're feeling. And the second card is going to be your energy and what you're feeling. And then we'll do like an outcome and go from there. All right. So, reading for the collective. And when I say the collective, what I mean is those that watch me the most, I'm going to pick up on your energy the most and your situation. So let's dive in. The person that's people that are watching me. Let's get cards for the person's energy. Oof. All right, one more card for their energy, please. One more card for their energy. Oh man, the Lovers. And clarify the Tower for me, please. Why do they feel like that? All right, so your person is overthinking everything. Their energy came out as the Queen of Swords, the Fool in reverse, the Tower, and the Lovers. And I asked for clarification on the Tower and got the Pentacle, Three of Pentacles in reverse. So first of all, this person is in their divine feminine energy, right? Whether they're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. They're thinking like a female. They're acting like a little bitch, okay? Because they're in queen mode and they're overthinking everything, right? Swords is overthinking. They're overanalyzing, being overly logical, okay? They feel like they wanted this fresh start with you, and somehow they feel like they fucked that up. They feel like they hesitated to make a fresh start with you, and they feel like they self-sabotaged. We got the Tower card. When I asked why we had the Tower card and asked for clarification, we got Three of Pentacles in reverse. So they feel like they didn't cooperate with you when they should have, right? There's this feeling of, oh, I wanted to like work on this with this person, but I didn't. And so now they're feeling this Tower now they're feeling this Tower. Dang it, I can't talk. Now they're feeling this Tower moment where they feel like they have self-sabotaged everything, and they're feeling like they have to rebuild their own life up. They have really deep feelings for you, though. Whoever I'm reading for, this is a very deep soul connection, right? We got the Lovers, which immediately shows me that this is a soul connection. You guys have known each other in past lives. This isn't your first rodeo. Your guys' soul knew immediately each other as soon as you met. They can feel it really, really strongly. All right, maybe more so than you. Okay, I'm going to put these cards back in the deck so we can get your energy. All right, let's get your energy now. Let me just clear the deck. All right, we got your person's energy. Now let's get your energy. Your energy. Your energy in this connection. Your energy in this connection. Something flipped but didn't come out, so we're not going to take it. Your energy. Oh my God, that's funny. Your energy is coming up as the King of Wands. So you're in your masculine energy. Your person is in their feminine energy. All right. One more card for your energy. Your cards keep flipping but not coming out. So there's a lot of hesitation on your end with this person. You might be hesitating to have any connection with this person. I feel like there might be no contact at all, because there's a lot of hesitation on your end. Cards that want to come out but aren't. Your energy. All right, it's the last card. All right, so your energy in regards to this connection. right. So your energy is very different in comparison to your person. So you're feeling very passionate about your life right now. You're throwing yourself into life. You're throwing yourself into your passions and your pursuits, your creative endeavors. You're in this energy of just sort of sitting pretty. You're in your masculine energy, which shows me that you're doing a lot right now. You have a lot of projects going on. There's a lot of things that you're juggling, but you're not like you're not overworking. What you're doing is you're just sitting on your throne, sort of attracting everything to you. There's this energy of, I don't beg for anything, I just allow it to come to me, right? You're also feeling very defensive towards this person. And I think towards connections in general, you're being very picky about who you let into your energetic field, because you know that, like, right now, with your energies being so on point, that people are trying to come in without like the best intentions. They're just trying to like take from you, and they want to come in now that like you're creating this sort of like success for yourself. People are just trying to come in because they want to just like be in that type of energy. Like they want to bask in like your light without having earned it, if that makes sense. And right now your success is coming to you easily, right? Everything that you're touching right now is turning to gold, okay? And so it's drawing a lot of energies into you, which you have to use discernment, right? Because now that success is coming easy for you and you're getting a lot of public recognition, like people just want to sit at your table because they want to eat your good food, if that makes sense. And we're not talking about food, but they just want to bask in that spotlight with you. And not everybody has earned that place, right? There's also this sort of like ego energy coming out. Like, I feel like you might have some feelings for this person, but you're very much like, I'm not going to reach out. You're in your ego. You're like, no, I'm not going to reach out to them. Like, if they want to reach out, they can reach out to me, right? So, because the Emperor came out, which is like the energy of like ego, right? All right. All right, let's ask how this person feels about you right now. Let's get how this person feels about you right now in this current moment. How does your person feel about you in this current moment? How does your person feel about you? Ooh, they gave us 3 cards. Good Lord. So there's definitely no contact. We got 5 of Swords, which shows me that they're conflicted about how they feel. They know they have to make a decision, right? The 5 of Swords is about conflict, and it's eternal internal conflict. So they're fighting their feelings, right? They want to communicate because, okay, so we got 5 of Swords, and then we got King of Pentacles in reverse, and we got 2 of Pentacles. So they want to make a decision, but what they're doing is they're weighing their actions, okay? There's a lot of logic, there's a lot of swords. So I feel like they do have really deep feelings for you, but they're fighting them, right? And they feel like they don't have enough stability right now in their life to offer you anything substantial, right? This person is very unstable right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, mentally, they are not in a good place. Okay, if that makes sense. There's a lot of confusion but they feel a time crunch because they feel like they need to make a decision, but they just feel like they can't at this moment, if that makes sense. I don't know why. But the Pentacles in reverse shows me that you're probably in contact with this person. I need to turn the fan on because I'm sweating. 1 second. Okay, now let's get your feelings towards this person. Your feelings. We got, ooh, Ace of Cups. So you want to be in a relationship with this person. Or you want a new relationship with someone else. Let's see. Let me get some more cards. I better just stop talking. I don't even have any other cards out yet. All right. Okay, so when I asked for your feelings towards this person, we got Ace of Cups, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So you want a new relationship with this person. Don't tell me that you don't, because the Ace of Cups, I asked specifically how you feel towards this person. Okay, towards this person, not towards anyone else. We got Ace of Cups, the Devil, and the Seven of Wands. So you are very sexually attracted to this person. This is borderline obsession. You are obsessed with this person. Don't tell me that you're not, because the Devil means obsession. Okay, you're also very sexually attracted to this person. The Devil is temptation. You're tempted. If this person came right now and said, hey, let's have sex, you would immediately do it. You would say which bed, which counter, whatever. And Ace of Cups shows me that you do want if this person asked you for a relationship right now, you would say yes without hesitation, right? You want, the Seven of Wands shows me that you want to let your defenses down. You want to be vulnerable with this person. Will you? I don't know. Hey, son, what's up? Yeah, 1 second, guys. All right, so now we're going to do this person's actions towards you. What is this person's actions towards you? We'll ask by the end of this month. What are this person's actions towards you towards the end of the month? Something flipped, but it didn't come out, so we're not going to take it. What is this person's actions towards you at the end of the month? Nothing. There's no communication. We got Page of Pentacles that came out in reverse. They want to communicate, but they're not going to. They're not making a decision. Everything's coming out in reverse. Oh, man. This person's actions towards the end of the month towards you. Idiots. So annoying. One more card. One more card. This person's actions towards you for the end of the month. This person's actions. Oh my God, my nose and my allergies are so bad. This person's actions towards you at the end of the month. Everything came out in reverse. All right, so they want to communicate. We got Page of Pentacles, but they're not going to for some reason. I don't know why. They got their head up their ass. Two of Wands. They want to come to a decision, but they're not. Okay, they're not making any decisions. They're not doing anything. We got Strength, so they're just being overly strong and trying to like hold everything down, and they're fighting everything. They're fighting the connection. So they're being strong, right? And they're fighting the urge to send a message, right? Because this is a message upright. In reverse, it's no messages. This is coming to a decision. In reverse, it's no decision. So they're being very strong and stubborn, and they're fighting off the urge to communicate and to make a decision. And then we got the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So everything's stuck. Like, they can't even, this is not just affecting your guys' connection, it's affecting everything in their life. It's affecting the way they work, it's affecting their mental state at this point. So I don't know how much longer this person can hold out, but for some reason they are. Let's see what their energy towards you looks like the beginning of September, and then we'll get and see if they have any action towards the end of September, and then we'll be done. All right. What is this person's energy looking like towards you in September, beginning of September? What is this person's actions or energy towards you in the beginning of September? Oh, man. All right. So their energy is coming out. 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords, 3 of Wands. So in the beginning of September, they're starting to feel like they've lost all hope. 10 of Swords shows me like they feel like the 10 of Swords is literally the guy laying down with 10 swords in his back. He feels like he's dead. So they feel like they're suffocating without you. They feel like they're dying without you. They feel like everything it's over. They feel it's over, right? And yet they're harboring these deep feelings. We got Queen of Cups. They're all in their feels right now. They might be drinking over you. They're still in this feminine sort of over emotional energy, right? With the Queen of Cups. And it's creating a lot of anxiety for them. They can't sleep at night. The 9 of Swords is about anxiety, nightmares. They can't sleep. They're staying up all night. And then the 3 of Wands, they're waiting for something to happen. They're waiting for you to communicate with them. All right? That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting for a sign. They're waiting for you to communicate. What will be their actions towards you at the end of the month? The end of September. What is their actions towards you at the end of September? So many cards that want to come up but won't. All right. Hiding their feelings. We got the Moon. King of Pentacles. Still not building anything of substantial stability for themselves. They're still very unstable. They're going to, however, put their ego aside. What is their actions towards the end of September? Oof. They're going to reach out. Okay. The Empress. Is that the Empress or the Emperor? The Empress. They know that without you, they cannot. They're struggling. They can't really move forward. They can't really create anything. They feel very stuck, right? They feel like they can't even like function and do normal things. Like they're having trouble like focusing at work. It's becoming too much to hold on to these feelings because we got the Moon, the King of Pentacles in reverse, which they feel like they're stuck, like they can't create anything even good for themselves at this point, right? And the Empress shows that they feel like they're stuck, like there's never enough, there's never enough things to distract them, like work. They hate their job. They hate their life without you in it. Like everything feels very stagnant and boring. And the Empress in reverse shows me that they're going to set aside their ego. And we got the 10 of Cups. Give me clarification for the 10 of Cups. I think they're going to make a move towards you at the end of September. Yes, we got the Knight of Cups. So there's a message of love coming in, an offer of love. Will you be open to it at that time? I don't know. But, they realize with the 10 of Cups that you're their happily ever after. And they want to make an offer of love because they're stuck. They cannot move forward without you, honestly. All right, I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please like, subscribe, and comment. Like, this is my story. Let me know, if it resonated. All right, love you guys. Bye.